パンティース、チェリー餅、メビウス。
Voy a intentar continuar esto, aunque no sé cuánto dura aquí porque cosas pasan. No le he puesto la etiqueta de interrupciones posibles. Continuar. Me toca mucho las narices que haya autoguardado y que no pueda repetir las cosas que fallo. Estaba en el departamento, llamó el novio y nos fuimos a donde nos decía. ¿Cómo se llama este lugar? Kamakura Station ahí. ¿Qué es esto? Y yo entro así porque me da la gana. A ver, minuto. Esto está bien, porque... Ay, un poquito. Vale. Welcome to Kamakura. I was actually looking for some information. Information? Well, you've come to the right guy. His name's Magira. Joder, la garganta. Did you know... Para excusarme diré que me acabo de levantar casi, así que eso. Did you know that I'm no mere station attendant, but also a volunteer tour guide on my days off? A jack of all trades, ¿qué cojones? I can see from your blank expression that you don't believe me, but I'm the best there ever was. I'm not even from around here, and I could still tell you everything there is to know about this place. Un momentito. Me están poniendo nervioso los niveles de audio nada más. No me dijo a qué venía, ¿no? O sea, me pidió ayuda, pero ¿qué me pidió ayuda con la investigación? Ah, no, sí, que pregunte por ahí. Él lo iba para averiguar otras cosas y nos reuníamos. Era el plan, que ya se sabe que acaba mal, pero no sé. Quería probar más cosas cuando lo tenían de rehén y con la tipa esta, pero que, según yo lo que tenía que hacer era ganar tiempo. Y después que estaba... Había otra opción, había más opciones después de hablar un rato. Pero me quedé sin tiempo porque soy imbécil. Guidebooks, maps, yo aún sigo con eso. Guides, maps, the internet, all silly toys for amateurs. I've got it all up here. Tu cabeza. Right, that sounds great. Magira, is that Japanese? Muy raro. Anyway, what kind of security do you have at this station? Are there many cameras set up here or around town? Cameras, you say? Parece viejo esto. I guess I should explain. I'm a detective with the Tokyo Metropolitan Police. Pensaba que era un turista. See, I'm really less of a current events kind of guy, and more of a people and dates sort. What? Some call me a master of time and identity. Que chucha le pasa en las gafas. If I had harnessed my incredible knowledge and ability to examine the minute of events, I could have become a great detective myself. Yeah, I'm sure that's true. Well, okay, maybe this one's a bit more up your alley. Can you tell me about the shrines around here? Maybe some of the beaten path? Oh, I know, just down this street there's an old shrine and... Yes? The shrine is an old and nice? Buena. Go on. Okay. So dates aren't really my thing. Buena. But that wasn't fair. You caught me unaware with that one. I really am quite knowledgeable. Okay. Yep, I believe you. So, where's this shrine? Easy. Just up the road to the right. Or was it down the left? Buena. Sorry, directions aren't really my thing. O sea que eres tonto. I see. Well, what do you know then? Well, the locals say it has a weird aura out here. Joder. Weird aura to it, see? but you didn't know that. Yeah, I'll have a look around for myself, thanks. Creo que en toda mi vida no me he encontrado este tipo de gente. Ya sé que existe, pero no... Esta gente como que... ¿Cómo se dice bragging? Como que se creen la polla más grande y... pero luego al final no son nada. Me parece que yo soy así, aunque no... No, es que no me sale la palabra en español, bragging. ¿Alardear? No alardeo de nada, pero... Ay. Pero me suena que soy así de imbécil. I love the cherry blossom this time of the year. Kazuki and I will have to arrange a picnic before they're gone. ¿Desapareció después de esto? Ya no me acuerdo. Me acuerdo que en el tren le dije... O sea, estaba buscando a su compañero... Me parece que tanto de policía como sentimental, que es Kazuki. Pero ¿cuándo desapareció? ¿Después del incidente de Kamakura o...? Porque aquí pasó algo, pero después se fue... No, llevaba unos días desaparecido y lo estaba buscando. No me acuerdo. Da igual. Red paint, I guess Kazuki's hunch was right. But why this house? I'll leave it for now. Forensics might be able to make something out of this. Seguro que es pintura, no sé. O sea, si lo dices, supongo que es, pero no sé. ¿Por qué iba a pintarlo? Es que no está pintado, no está marcado. Es un splash, no sé, violencia. No sé por qué. Ah, verdad, puedo ver esto. Sanidad -3, profesionalidad -25, joder. Investigación 47, neurosis -9. O sea que estoy de puta madre, ¿me estás diciendo? ¿Qué he hecho para estar así de tonto? ¡Qué susto, cabrón! The divided between the sacred and us mortals. The shrine belongs to must be uphead. Uy, no me acuerdo qué significaban estas puertas. ¿Cuál era el nombre de la religión? Religión, cosa. ¿Taoísmo? No me acuerdo. A beautiful bamboo grove. The shrine that the gate belongs to must be hidden beneath it. Uy, no puedo mover. ¿Es para acá? Un momentito. Ok, ya ni modo. Si se escuchan cosas de fondo es porque hay gente por aquí alrededor, ¿vale? Yo lo siento. I can see something floating in the river with more red marking on it. I need to carefully fish. Igual me muteo, no lo sé. Fish it out so I don't disturb it. Sí.
¿Areva?
¿Qué significa eso? Mm, O sea, necesito algo, estoy asumiendo, pero no sé el qué. Dame un segundo, estoy ahí. Am, una rama o algo. Mm. ¿Por qué mis opciones son solo esas? En el caso de... Siempre me supongo que podría haberlo dejado, pero no sé, parecía una pista. Cuando estaba... cuando estaba en la calle esta con el... No me salen las palabras, joder. El cubo de basura. ¿Por qué mi única opción era romperlo con la pistola? De aquí supongo que es lo mismo. Shoot to break free. ¿A través de los árboles o qué? Una opción más pacífica o yo qué sé. A ver. Sí. This looks just long enough to fish out the object in the water. Ah, pues una rama, sí. Por algún motivo me pareció que no servía o algo. Use cherry branch.
あれは
With some difficulty, I managed to just barely use the branch to get the object out of the water without disturbing it.
興味深いわ。
A train pass and... Backtracker. Backtracker? Sí, tracker. Sí, sí. Train pass, and just like I thought, it has red painted on it. I should go to the station and see who this belongs to. I, Pasa extraño. Es que, ¿por qué pintarlo así o por qué ir marcándolo de esta forma? Usted. Me da pereza hablar con este hombre otra vez. Hi. What can the great Magira help you with? ¿Qué cojones? I found this commuter pass by the stream. Could you tell me who it belongs to? Yeah, sure. Just is that blood? Blood. No sé. Oh, the red markings. No, it's paint. I think. You think blood isn't really my thing? It's definitely not blood. Smell it. Smell? No, no need. I believe you, Ryan. It's not blood. Ah, bueno, claro, yo sí, se ve muy marcado en las dos cosas. Here. Okay. A little bit got on me, but it's fine. No problem. It's just paint. No blood. Nope, no blood. The breath, cojones. Right, sorry about the temporary loss of composure. Allow me to effortlessly find the owner of this bus. Damn it, damn thing. Just swap it again here. Let's see. As fortune would have it, I know the owner of this car. It belongs to Mai, the youngest daughter of the Kawana family. A very interesting family indeed. ¿Sé el nombre de la chica esta pelirroja o no? No me acuerdo. Me acuerdo de la escena y la situación, pero no me acuerdo de ningún nombre. And what makes them so interesting? Well, they own a lot of land in the area and have donated a considerable amount to the local shrine as well. I often see Mai working there. Suspicious. The house next to the station with the laundry hung up outside actually belongs to her grandmother. Except for Mai, they're all pretty cloistered. She's usually a very careful girl. I can see her dropping her pass without coming to see me about it. I know all about those passes after all. I'm the expert on training passes. Mai's a good kid. You don't think she's gotten involved with nefarious types, do you? Not that I am aware of. I'm sure it's nothing. But I wouldn't mind talking to her regardless. Well, if she's here, she's probably at her grandmother's. Anything else you would like to know? That's all for now, thanks. ¿Dónde ha dicho que estaba la madre? En la casa con la laundry machine cosa. Eso está en esta calle. Tengo que entrar. Es esto. Muy bien. A dark room covered in dust. Hard to believe someone actually lives here. No, supongo. There doesn't seem to be anyone home. Pues yo tengo que entrar, o sea, no sé. Ah, esto, tipo laundry, eso para ahora. Uy, ok. ¿Por qué no ha salido hasta ahora? A ver. Still no answer, I guess I'll head towards the shrine. Ah, no puedo hacer nada, no puedo volver a hablar en plan, no hay nadie. No es raro eso. ¿Cómo? ¿Por qué neurosis? ¿Qué? Eso no me acuerdo cuánto tenía. Eran 9 o eran 6. Tengo más o menos neurosis. ¿Por qué? Porque iba a sumarme tocar. Estoy comprobando y a lo mejor le ha dado un chungo a la señora. O también tiene, no sé, cualquier otra cosa. What was that? It sounds like it came from behind me. Vaya por Dios. What the fuck. Esto sí me da neurosis. Ahora que lo pienso, ¿qué es? Sanity, profesionalidad, sanidad mental, supongo, investigación. ¿Neurosis es bueno o malo? Cuando alguien está neurótico es malo, está, yo qué sé, como emparanoiado. Al menos lo comparo con eso. Enter. Porque eso tiene muchísimo sentido. Loader. Excuse the intrusion, I'm with the police. Is anyone here? Podría haber entrado antes. Me parece que antes había otra opción como de entrar o hacer otra cosa. Pero al mirar dentro la única opción que me dio fue tocar la puerta. Y no hay nada más que vea yo. Uy, qué susto. Estaba ya pensando en las escenas de Danganronpa en plan musiquita y muerto por ahí. Who are you? How did you get into my house? Estaba la puerta abierta. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. My name is Ito and I'm with the police. The door was unlocked. You think because you're with the police you can just walk through my house with impunity? I thought I'd lock the door. Without impunity, ¿qué me va a hacer? ¿Me escopetear? What did you say your name was? That it matters. Whoever you are, you shouldn't be here. You saw yourself in and you can see yourself out. The door, I know I locked it. You saw yourself in. You can see yourself out. The door, I know I locked it. Where'd you find it? La última me confunde un poco. Horror. No, I'm looking for your granddaughter, Mai. And I wanted to ask you about the red marking outside. Mai? What do you want with her? She's a good girl. You leave her alone. Y si la quiero ayudar o proteger, se le ha caído el chisme, está lleno de mancha roja. The last thing I need is police sniffing around my house. When I came here, I wanted to be alone so that my family and I could live in peace. All you're doing is bringing unwanted attention. Es la última, te la doy. Pero no sé, hay cosas raras pasando. Besides, I don't care about those superstitious markings. ¿Cómo? So you know what those marks are? There were once people who made marks in red so that they wouldn't get lost, a guide for those who passed into the spiritual plane. More likely it's Vanda. Ah, marcas, pero para guiar a los fantasmas. ¿Por qué? ¿Qué cojones? Shh, can you hear that? Why, after all this time? Emiko, is that you? No, she's gone. Why does it call to you so? Perhaps you can be the one to free me from this torment. ¿Que necesita un huésped a quien atormentar o a quien poseer esta niña? Oh, yes. Perhaps these old bones have suffered long enough. If it wants to live, then I'll give it to you. Come on. Whoa, slow down. Give me what? What are you talking about? HDC, no te jodas. You'll help me, won't you? Take it from me. It wants to go with you. Punk, la piña. La máscara. ¿Por qué? ¿Puedo hacer algo con ella? Sanidad -5. Buena. I'm sorry, child. Ah, supongo que estabas escondiendo esto de la demás gente, pero yo qué sé, para protegerlo, ¿no? Sorry, what is this? I feel strange. We spent years trying to answer that very question. Fruitless years, I don't know. I have to get out of here, I'm sorry. Yes, take it away from this place. As soon as I touched it, it was as if the lens through which I view the world was jagged out of focus. My vision swirled and shifted, my legs became limp, and a vile smell assaulted my nostrils. I pushed my way back towards the entrance and needed to get out of that house. Qué creepy, qué huevada, qué cojones. Señora, esto ya está. Estoy jodido. No, estoy jodido. ¿Y qué hago con la máscara? Sanidad... ¿Se ha recuperado? Sí, estoy confundido. ¿Cuáles eran los números? No, se ha ido para abajo. ¿Tengo eso en objetos con alguna cosa? Estable, focus, todo eso. La cara. Ok. The wave of sickness that overcame me began to fade as I emerged from the old musty Kawana house. Immediately, my mind began to write off what I experienced as coincidence. Feelings brought on by a lack of sleep and a strange case. After a few lungfuls of the spring air, my headache subsided and the nausea lessened. With every step I took out the door, the strong emotion I felt while holding the mask got farther away as well. Maybe it was the old Kawana woman who had made my mind go to such a strange place. What other explanation could there be? But as I walked away from the house, I stopped and broke into a cold sweat. My skin erupted in goosebumps. Something wasn't right. The mask was still firmly in my grasp. My knuckles had grown white from gripping it so tightly. Why had I held onto it? Before I could think of an answer, I screamed from the direction of the shrine broke through my muddled thoughts. Ok, supongo. Tengo la máscara. No sabes ni por qué la tienes. Uy, va, por vos. Pero la tienes. O sea, la sobrecarga de sensaciones se le ha ido quitando a medida que se ha salido de la casa. Pero la máscara es el problema, ¿no? Bueno, igual tiene otros síntomas, pero no. That day at the shrine, I saw Reina for the first time. the girl whom Kazuki had been chasing and who would be his killer 6 months later. Spoiler muy fuerte. Her eyes kept darkening around, making her mental state impossible to breathe. Until that day, I've never seen her, but she felt familiar. As I moved towards her, I began to feel unease. ¿Ella quería la máscara o cómo? No me acuerdo ya. Held at knife point was Micah one, who must have been dragged there shortly before I arrived. Esa es la nieta. Y si está pasando esto porque la señora no estaba... No entiendo. ¿Y tu familia? Even in the warm spring air, I remember a shiver going down my spine. Sí, ¿qué hago? ¿Me muevo? ¿No me muevo? Hola, ¿qué pasa? Tanaka, what exactly is going on here? Everything's under control, Lito. Stay behind me. Who is she? Tell her to go away. If she doesn't, I'll do it. I swear. Ay, both of us. Please don't hurt me. I don't know anything. Please. Está recordando a uno de los bichos de Rimuru. Reina, this is my partner, Detective Ito. I told you she'd be coming, remember? See, she's staying right there behind me, just like I said she would. No one's trying to trick me. What took you so long, Ito? Anyway, treat lightly and follow my lead. Just relax. Jogan, ¿no? La otra. Oh, entonces, no me había dado cuenta. No estoy viendo la pantalla, es como que estoy demasiado cerca. Me va a faltar tiempo justamente por este tipo de cosas. Y se ha subido mucho la música, me parece. Vamos a bajar un pelín. Me doy cuenta de estas cosas. Vale. Hey, your name is Reina, right? Yeah. Hi, Reina. My name is Ayami. I'm a friend. Please help me. Calla un momento, niña. You're not my friend. You don't know anything about me. I don't trust her. Keep her back. Estoy atrás. We won't take one more step, promise. You know my partner's a lot smarter than I am. Maybe you should tell her what you told me. About the voices and what you call it? Or right, the dark. No, I don't want to talk about them. You said you make them stop. Can you really? ¿Por qué se lo confiesan, no me había dado cuenta la posturita de colegial enamorado. Like I said, I've met other people like you. They were very sick, but when they came with me, I got them help and they got better. I'm sick? It's not real? That's right, I thought I know it seems real. Though I know it seems real, it's not your fault. It's not? No, of course not. If I was in your position, I'd be scared too. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real. That's right. No, you're wrong. You can't see it. That's all. What's down there? Eating everything up. Eating me up. I don't see anything, Reina. It's a beautiful spring day. Nothing more. There's nothing out to get you here. It's below us all the time. It whispers. Shows me things it wants me to do. I can't eat, I can't sleep. There's nothing below us. I know it's confusing, but you've been sick a long time, and it won't get better unless you let us help you. No, you're lying. You want to hurt me, like everyone else. I'll do it alone. I've always been alone. Qué cara más chula. Luego tengo que mostrarle esto a alguien. I need the mask. That's the only way to fix this, so stay away. Si te la pones o la tienes, ¿qué leches pasa? ¿Te arreglas o cómo? ¿Qué es la máscara? There's no mask here. Isn't that right, Mai? Yes, of course. I don't know anything about a special mask at this shrine. Tú lo sabes. Porque la tenía la abuela. And Reina, Mai wouldn't lie about that, will she? There's no reason to hurt her if she doesn't know anything, right? Quiet. Both of you, you're working together. That's it, right? I know it's here. Where is the mask? Where is the mask? Muy bien. Please stop, I don't know anything about it. I swear. Please let me go. Hey, we talked about this earlier, right? Violence only makes everyone nervous, and people do silly things when they're nervous. I don't know about you two, but it's hard for me to focus completely on an empty stomach. And I'm starving. Are you too hungry? Qué guapo el tipo, calma. Know what my favorite food is? Pizza. Hey, Mai, what's your favorite type of pizza? Pizza? Do you wanna know about? I don't know. I like margarita. La situación intentando quitar tensión. ¿Esto funciona? ¿Qué pasa en la vida real si esto pasa? Tiene que molar un huevo. Están todos muertísimos. Well, a little boring para classic. How about you, Reina? What's your favorite pizza? I can get one boat in for all of us. Much more pleasant way to talk than opposite ends of a shrine, if you ask me. Pizza? But what about the... I promise, we'll talk about all that stuff later. But first pizza. I like pizza too. Before. Not now. Before? Before what, Rain? Maybe you can tell me about it. No. I don't want to talk about that. Besides, I can't eat. It makes me sick. Ever since that day. I got out. No. Stop thinking about it. Mom, everyone. I know it all seems impossible. You have many things to overcome before you get better. A sickness of the mind can affect the body. And I bet once the doctors have a look at you, they can help with that too. Hey Ito, you're joining us, right? What's your favorite pizza? Margarita, of course. We don't have time for this, Margarita. You too? Seems to be all the rage. See? No one's out to get you right now. We'd all rather... Okay. This go peacefully. Stop. I don't want to hear any more about that. Don't you understand? I want to stop until I get it. What do you mean? Put the knife down, Reina, and then we can help you find whatever it's you're looking for. ¿Qué pasa si le doy la máscara? La suelta, se calma. O pierde la cabeza del todo. No, I know what you're doing. That bitch knows. You're hiding it from me. But I know this is the right one. I can feel it here. Si no lo hubiera traído, ¿qué pasa? Perdón. Un poquito. Entonces... ¿La máscara quiere ir también con ella? Vale, a ver, lo siento. And if she doesn't give it to me, I'm going to make a little... make little my bleed. Muy bien. Estoy más tonto de costumbre. Ryan, listen to me. I'm sure if Mai knew anything about this mask, she'd tell you. Mai? No, her. The one next to you. You said she was a friend. Why would you lie? I can hear them. I can see them all around her. Shadows, voices. ¿Las mías o las tuyas? You mean Ito? She doesn't know anything about this right now. ¿Seguro? You're a little scared of her. That fear is playing into your sickness. You have to trust that what you see isn't there. No, stop lying, you don't get it. It's real, she is seeing it. But why? Why is it awake? Why? Pensé que la máscara me había escogido porque sabía que iba en... yo que sé, en esta dirección. Pero igual se pega al usuario que quiere, no sé. What is that? Can you hear that? It sounds like it does down there. No, get back. Can you hear it? Oh god. Make it stop. You said you can't help me, so make it stop. Please make it stop, ¿qué cojones? Please. Un momentito. A ver. Ahora, vámonos. Es que es como que la música está subiendo todo el rato, o al menos yo estoy viendo esto subir. A ver. En mis cascos está todo el rato igual. Pero el segundo OBS no. Le están acajándole. Pero bueno, no te lo digo. De momento, y hasta que no, yo qué sé, no haga algo, no quiero enseñarle esa cosa. Reina, look at me. O a lo mejor la mata y ya está. We're in this together. I don't see anything. There's nothing here. There's nothing there. You're sick, remember? I know how real it seems, but it's not. Don't look at her. Look at me. I'm not saying this to hurt you. I'm saying it to help you. A mí me parece que sí puede... Bueno, sí, no. O sea, como que es la parte más profesional el tipo este. Pero no parece tampoco que esté respondiendo a nada. Respondiendo en el sentido de... Yo qué sé. No va a cooperar esta mujer. No one wants to help me. That's not true. I would have followed you all the way here if I didn't. No, I wouldn't. No sé. You came here for me? Really? That's right. Things don't have to be like this. You're young, it's not too late to be happy. Happy. But I don't deserve it. I'm sick. You said I was sick. I'm broken. That's why you won't let me rest. There's something wrong with me. We're all broken, but that doesn't mean we can't put ourselves back together. Sometimes we just need a little help. Voy a gozarme verlo morir. It's not real. It's no. It can be, but what if you can fix me? I'll do everything I can. Estas son las palabras que estaba repitiendo. Si le hubiera dado la palabra, la máscara, hubiera dicho todas estas cosas, porque esto es lo que dijo en el futuro, sí, en el día presente, supongo. Reina decía que le había prometido ayudarle y todo esto. Lo está diciendo ahora. ¿Podría haber cambiado esto? You need to drop the knife. My isn't involved. It has to be a trick. But I don't want to be alone all the time. I'm not going to hurt her. But stay back. Thank you, Reina. That's all I need to hear. Before that day, ¿qué? The possibility of... ¿Por qué sanidad menos 10? Before that day, the possibility of ever using my gun on another human being never occurred to me. In my mind, doing so was a failure as a detective, a sign that you hadn't thought the situation through, that all the other options had failed. The Ajami I knew would never have pointed her gun at the girl, but suddenly, as I stood under the cherry blossom, that Ajami was replaced by someone else. Ah, te poseyó la máscara. ¿Le disparaste aquí? Pero si va bien la cosa. ¿Qué hubiera pasado si le enseño la máscara? No me parecía lo óptimo, no sé. Voy a jugarme 3 veces esta cosa, ya lo he dicho. Pero no sé. Es que me parece que estoy haciendo todo mal. I was a passenger in my own body, looking on in horror as a woman identical to me began to squeeze the trigger. My thoughts were lost in the din of thousand terrified voices. I wish I could say I lost consciousness or didn't remember what I did, but that isn't true. I remember every moment, every second, every face that looked at me in horror, at what I did. ¿Y si me paro, qué pasa? ¿Puedo cambiarlo? Bueno, lo va a hacer solo. Ah, no hay tiempo. Bueno, pues voy a marcarme un sans. Me quedo aquí. ¿Cuánto puedo alargar esto antes de que se haga aburrido? Ya llevo casi 40 minutos. Lo voy a ir dejando después de esto. Luego sigo haciendo cosas, pero es que no me da la vida. No, pues. ¿Habrá alguna diferencia entre... yo que sé, a dónde apunte? Supongo que no, pero es que no. En fin. Esto, what are you doing? Entonces, lo mismo que le posee a ella, o que la poseyó en su momento y la dejó así, la está poseyendo a Ito ahora. Put your weapon down. ¿Y por qué la quiere entonces de vuelta? Don't do this. Kazuki's shout never reached my ears. The world I'd been in moments before no longer existed. There was darkness, and it was only me, the girl, and a voice that told me to do one thing. So I did. As my finger pulled the trigger, Reina looked at me and smiled. I wondered why she smiled, knowing at that moment what was about to happen to her. It was as if she knew exactly what was happening to me. She looked me right in the eyes as the bullet ripped through her skull. The smile never left her face, even then, even after she died. Qué bonito. O sea, a ver, no, pero la situación terrible para todos, pero para Reina con ya yo qué sé, la psicosis toda esta, el ver y entender que alguien está pasando por lo mismo, en plan, jaja, está también idísima por la oscuridad o lo que sea, lo que dice esta, las voces, por algún motivo es como que muy bonito. Es rarísimo. O sea, lo digo porque lo describe, en plan, sonríe, como que sabe que es lo mismo, jaja, es como yo, y le pega un tiro y la mata. ¿Entonces esta gente es inmortal por la oscuridad? No lo sé. Oli, buenos días. Ando haciendo la estudiación, pero te dejo mi bonita bio para ayudar y pasaré a hablar cuando descanse. Muchas gracias, Asper. Siempre se agradece tu compañía. Ay. Buenos días, ¿qué hora es? Son las 10 solo. ¿Qué cojones he hecho? Ayami, can you hear me? Buena suerte con la estudiación. Yo debería hacer algún deber, pero nada que le den. Nurse, she's awake. Listen to me, Ayami. You're going to be fine. You collapsed after the gunshot. ¿Se desmayó sin más o qué? Uy. ¿Gun? What are you talking about? Oh no, that girl. What did I do? Hey, don't move. You need to rest. Necesita que la aten un poquito. What did I do? Ayami, calm down. Nurse. La sedan ahí. Detective Tanaka, if you could just hold her still for a moment. Everything's going to be fine. The nurse is going to give you something to help you sleep. Joder, macho. Este me estaba cayendo bien por controlar la situación calmadamente, pero me cae mal la parte en la que, ¿cómo se dice esto? Azucarea todo, en plan lo endulza. Te voy a dar algo para dormir. A ver, estás mal, le has pegado un tiro a alguien y te tenemos que sedar. Listo, díselo. Kazuki, where am I? I don't remember coming here. It's alright, I am. We're in the hospital. I'm here for you. Now, I know how you always like getting ahead of me, but please listen to me until the end, okay? A few days ago, joder, there was a hostage situation in Kamakura. It ended badly. You shot that girl. Then you shot? Shoot. Shot. Then then the doctors say you had some kind of mental breakdown. Hostia. Si ya venía mal de antes. Ah, you're awake. Good. How are you feeling today, Misito? You seem much calmer now. Yeah, I guess I was a bit confused after blacking out. Oh yes, according to the studies we've read, that's quite common for people who experience that kind of trauma you did. Tell me, do you feel the following symptoms? Please answer with yes or no only. Shortness of breath. What happened to my... Shortness of breath. No lo parece, no sé qué responder. Yo estoy de puta madre ahora mismo. ¿No? Profesionalidad. ¿Y si hubiera puesto que sí, qué? No, I'm breathing fine. Si me falta, ¿qué tengo que mentir? Y si hubiera puesto que sí, me baja. ¿Qué coño? O me subía a otra cosa. Uy. ¿Náuseas? Where's the mask? Yes. No says yes. Me parece que... No sé qué responder yo. Me parece que está bien, pero no sé. No. No, I feel fine. Supongo que esto es para recuperar la profesionalidad que me gasté antes en hacer el imbécil. Blurred Vision. Al fondo sí, pero los sprays los veo de puta madre. No tiré ahí. No, I can see fine. Fatigue. Yes. Me da curiosidad por poner que cuesta naca. No. Yes. Ok, no. No, I need to get back to work. Joder. Eso no es profesionalidad. Un momento. Muy bien. A ver. Un momentito. We've given you a mild antipsychotic in light of your recent episode. Jesus Christ. It is our duty to make sure you are mentally and physically fit for duty. You understand? Yes. Y aquí que respondo, o sea. Good. Let me explain your medicines to you. Ah, a partir de ahora voy a tener para tomarme cada vez o cómo. We have pero debería tener la de antes. We have conducted a series of tests since the incident in Kamakura. ¿Cuántos días han pasado? ¿Qué cojón? We found no evidence or history of neurological damage. ¿Cómo? Schizophrenia, joder. Schizophrenia or bipolar disorder. I'm writing up the episode as a stress-induced breakdown. For your safety and the safety of others, however, we strongly recommend that you take these pills daily for a period of several months. Several months. ¿Cuántos son esos? 5, 6. Take a look at your chart, misito. To help, no sé yo. To help keep track of the well-being of workers in the public sector, we will develop the SPIN system to monitor various aspects of your well-being. SPIN stands for Sanity, Professionalism, Investigation, and Neurosis. We'll be monitoring your SPIN attributes closely in subsequent check-ups, and I suggest you do the same. Lo voy chequeando, pero no sé qué hacer con ello ni cómo responder. Voy respondiendo como mejor me parece para continuar investigando, más que otra cosa. No por conservar neuronas y sanidad. In light of recent events, let's first consider your sanity, your ability to accurately perceive the world around you. Eso es bueno, eso es bien. Without taking your daily medication, given your condition, incidents like your recent experience are more likely to occur again. Puede pasar que el juego me deje sin opciones y me dé solo la opción bueno, de, qué sé, cualquier cosa que yo no quiera hacer y tal, supongo. O se refiere a cosas que no voy a controlar y son en plan cinemática. Pero aquí la máscara, supongo que es por historia, pero la máscara me obligó. Qué mal suena. No sé qué me podría haber hecho. For now, I strongly suggest you take your medication. ¡La pastilla azul! ¡No! ¡Matrix! Since your first dose is due today, please take it now. Here. Refuse, motherfucker. No quiero tomármela. Bueno, esta te la tomo porque me están controlando, pero luego cuando salga de aquí no. No sé, es raro tomarse cosas. Me refiero a los juegos. En la vida real, no sé, medicina es bien. Casi, más o menos. Sanidad y investigación. Me baja la investigación. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué me baja? ¿Cómo? Me baja inteligencia también. Me atonta. Unfortunately, as you might have noticed, there are some side effects. So, though taking antipsychotic medication will decrease the chances of If any future psychotic episode, they may make you a bit drowsy and unfocused. Me estás jodiendo. Y, y no, no sé, no compensa, no baja, no sube lo suficiente esa sanidad. As a detective, this of course may lower your investigative abilities and your aptitude for seeing the details while on a case. However, your partner mentioned you may have experienced hallucinations at the time of your breakdown, so taking your medication is imperative to keeping your mind clear of these visions. I should warn you, however, that if for whatever reason you are unable to take your medication and your sanity, as measured by spin, gets very low, you might suffer from a total psychotic breakdown. Estoy cerca. And as I am sure I needn't tell you, for someone in your position that would that would cause both the department and your family a considerable amount of embarrassment. Me amenazas con dejar en vergüenza a la gente. Simplemente. So please remember to take your medication, Miseto. In order to avoid missed doses and develop a routine, I recommend you keep your pills in a familiar place like your apartment so you can take them every time you come home. You should also be careful for neurotic actions. Endlessly talking to people, pacing back and forth, traveling around aimlessly, and the like. ¿Eso es neurótico? La de endlessly talking to people, vale. Pacing back and forth, no sé. Hablar con la misma gente, pero si tengo alguna pista o tengo que comprobar cosas, no sé, no lo entiende así el juego, supongo. Por eso es lo de repetir la acción de tocar la puerta, era... se considera neurótico. Ok. Studies show that neurosis can act as a multiplier that exponentially speeds up a patient's loss of sanity. Joder. Given your current condition, that could be dangerous. We have found that patients become less neurotic by taking time out to take care of themselves. Tengo que buscarme hobbies. Detective Tanaka tells me you have a pet. Perhaps spending some time with the animal, relaxing and getting a good night's sleep would help reduce the levels of neurosis we see on your chart. Tampoco está tan mal, creo. La sanidad me preocupa un poco más. These stress relieving actions have no negative side effects in relation to your medication or condition. Me van a perder tiempo. Tipo persona, tengo que pasar tiempo con el gato. I leave it to your superiors to discuss professionalisms with you, but it has a miserable effect on the spin chart. Do you understand the importance of spin, or do you want me to explain it to you again? No, I understand. O sea, entiendo. No me habían dado esta charla ya antes. No así tan detallada, pero... Y con las medicinas nuevas. Pero, no sé, me refiero... Ya me habías dicho lo que era. Oh, thank God you came. I need to get out of here. They've got me talking enough sedatives to knock out a damn elephant. They got me talking. Did they tell you when they let me out? I miss you. Besides, I'm going nuts lying around here all day. Funny you should say that. Ayami, as I think the going crazy thing is what they worry about. That's not funny. Sorry, but in life you can either laugh or cry. And if you ask me, it's better to laugh. Mentiroso hipócrita. It shouldn't be much longer now. The doctor says he wanted to observe you a little longer, that's all. How are you feeling? Better, but I don't remember what happened very well. The whole thing is kind of hazy. I remember that I was feeling strange, like there was someone else there with me. And that mask. I have to stop you there, Ayami. I've heard enough about that thing. It was all over the report, and Yukimura gave me one hell of a lecture about even leaving a mention of it in there. Where is it now? That's not important. Te la llevaste tú. You made a mistake. No, that's not fair. Given the situation, I don't blame you. Even in the report, can barely call it a mistake. No sé cómo. A highly unstable suspect had a knife to a girl's throat and you took the shot. Sí, no, es que según cómo iba la situación, no tendría que haberlo hecho. Pero se entiende que no se la puede culpar del todo. Supongo que esto es... Bueno, no sé. No matter what other people say, I'm standing by you both now and at the hearing. I don't know what you saw, but I know you had a reason for what you did. People at headquarters are already starting to take your side, but please, no more talk about that mask. It'll only hurt your case and keep you in this hospital longer. Trust me, nobody wants that. Least of all me. Not to mention, Yukimura's had a hell of a time stopping the brass from suspending you. Joder. Bueno, al menos por un tiempo, no sé. Después de esto no la pongan directamente a trabajar. Mínimo una semana de recuperación, algo. Los días que lleva aquí no creo que sean suficientes. So help him out of it, will you? Whatever you think you saw that day wasn't supernatural. Besides, thinking about it isn't going to help you get better. So no more worrying about it, okay? ¿Y tú por qué quieres ayudar a la niña? O sea, me refiero, es que no sé, parece que sabe más. ¿Y por qué? No sé. You're right, it was a confusing situation and I guess my mind is grasping at straws, trying to come to terms with it. You know, Kazuki, I think I need a break from all this. From being a cop. I didn't sign up to kill people. I know. We'll talk about it later. For now, you should get some rest. There's nothing to worry about. Everything's going to be okay. I promise. Ajá, mentiroso, conche tu madre. Si volvemos a las alcantarillas me descojono. ¿Dónde está? Entonces esto es ahora después. Voy a tomar un café, no te jodes. Ah, te capeo. ¿Cómo estoy? ¿Cómo he salido? Entonces, sí está muerto. Ajá, en tu cara. Bueno, en tu cuello. ¿Y la máscara por qué se la has puesto? Entonces tienes que tener víctimas constantes con la máscara. ¿No sería entonces matar a esta porque tenía la máscara? Yo pensé que quería la máscara a ella, la niña, pero parece que lo mató y se fue. ¡Un gatito! Le habló al gato. Hey, little one. Look at you sleeping there. Not a care in the world. At least you're alright. I don't know what do. I would do if both you and Kazuki. No, I can't think like that. Te va a matar el gato ahora. Con la máscara. There's more to all this and too many unanswered questions. I'll get to the bottom of it. Manage to salvage a normal life out of this somehow. Don't worry, little one. ¿Por qué la pantalla está prendida pero así? Me pone muy nervioso. Había un incident in the square. ¿Esto es antes o después? ¿Qué pasó? Ah, no. Incident in the square. Below to the streets of Shinjuku. A ver, no sé. An article from 2 weeks ago. Everything is laid out so neat and factual and makes it seem so simple. Eso es lo que pasa cuando haces reportes policiales. Lo simplifica y se le quita el hierro. It's like that all happens to someone else. Like the Ito on the page is a different person from some other world. Yet it's not. What happened to me? Or so they say. The article barely mentioned the girl, the bloody bag, or the red paint. How can they write this stuff like it's true? The press will simplify any story to sell papers, just like Kazuki always said. Other things about that night don't add up either. After backup finally did arrive, they couldn't find any trace of the girl. Fingerprints on the red paint were inconclusive, and the knife at the scene was clean too. Estaba pensando que tenía ella una especie de psicosis metida, ya sea por cosas sobrenaturales o por enfermedades mentales, que no sé cuál de las dos da más miedo. La segunda. Estaba pensando que ella, o sea, tenía como yo qué sé, que se están montando estas películas y lo ha hecho ella o algo parecido. Pero si hay pintura roja y si hay un cuchillo pero está limpio, no entiendo. ¿Por qué le voy a poner ahí? No sé. That's what they told me, but there's no way that can be true. What really happened down there? Uy. Lo veo más oscuro o algo. Tengo una pastilla. Tengo puntos de investigación altos, creo, espero. No sé de qué sirven. Pero a lo mejor no me permite investigar ciertas cosas. O no las ve siquiera. The pills the doctor gave me are right on the table. What is okay left? ¿Cuánto me quita? Count on him to pester me about my health even when he's gone. I hate these pills, but I'll keep taking them for your sake. ¿Por qué las odias? O sea, uy. Sanidad más 10. No parece feliz tomándoselas, así que ya no me las voy a tomar. ¿Cuánto sube esto? Estoy a 29, estoy de puta madre. Y me ha bajado. Baja de 10 en 10. No me gustan. What bedroom. Uf, qué dolor. I've been avoiding spending too much time in this room lately. Memories of that night always come floating back whenever I do. Sometimes I think I can hear his voice just beyond the door, and that when I open it I'll see him there and find these last few weeks to just be a bad dream. But it's not that. It's not dream. He's gone. I don't know what hurts more, the fact that he's gone or the way it happened, taken by a girl who shouldn't exist. Reina. That was her name. I remember it a few days after the sewer, but kept it to myself. At the briefing, they had me talk to a station psychiatrist. Joder, es que me salía psychotherapist. Psychiatrist, and one look from her was enough to figure out what everyone else must be thinking. The police reports, the press, no one's mentioned the girl. But I saw what I saw. If she came back, then maybe. If I could only get some time to collect my thoughts and investigate the scenes myself. Momentito. I'm sure I could find something to prove she was there. I doubt they'll let me anywhere near it, though, at least for now. One way or another I'll find the truth. Go to living room. ¿Por qué he entrado y vuelto a salir? Susto, su madre. Hey, I brought you some dinner. Ay, la vecina. Thanks, Yumi. You didn't have to do that. You need to eat something, neighbor. Can't just sit around all day, right? I know that. It's alright. You don't have to thank me. I'm no good with this stuff. But Yumi, I'm really sorry about Kazuki. I mean, I know he meant a lot to you, and I didn't know him very well, but... Stop, just stop, you don't... I'm sorry, John, I didn't mean it. Forget it. Forget I said anything. I'm sorry, I snapped at you. I guess it's all been a bit much. What the fuck? That was a big one, huh? ¿Qué? ¿Qué? ¿Un terremoto? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. I know we're not best friends or anything. I was just worried, so... Sorry, Yumi. That's my phone. Work again? It's like they know when we're talking. Yeah, maybe. I have to take this. Ah, Yumi, thanks for the food. Anytime.
はい。
Todo me parece una construcción psicológica de ella. O sea, es como que estoy dentro de su puñetera cabeza. No sé qué... No sé. Ito here. Ito, I'm sorry I didn't call sooner. I need you to come to the station as soon as you can. ¿Qué coño pasa ahora? What's this about? It'd be easier if we talked in person. See you soon. La máscara. Uy, wow. Vale, lo quiero dejar por aquí porque ya va 1 hora y 5. Quiero seguir, pero me parece un pelín de más. Look, todo. Oh, hey, Ito. Didn't think we'd see you back so soon.
こんにちは。
Well, ready or not, I'm here. Eso es una forma un poco agresiva de contestar a una compañera. O sea, no agresiva, pero como muy cocky, no sé cómo decirlo. I am about what happened. It's alright, Saki. You don't need to say anything. It's just so awful, and I know you two were close. I mean, I heard. ¿No va en contra de algún tipo de reglamento que los compañeros desarrollen relaciones, ¿cómo se llama? Emocionales? Me suena, o a lo mejor soy yo tontísimo, pero me suena algo así. Yeah, we were, but seriously, you can leave it alone. I'm fine. If you say so, but I'm glad you're being so positive. No matter what people say, I know you care about him and did everything you could to save him. Thanks, Saki. Wait, what exactly are people saying? I guess it's only fair to give you a heads up since we're friends. There been some rumors about what happened to Tanaka. Ah, que lo he matado yo. Rumors? What kind of rumors? Well, that's maybe I shouldn't. I don't want to upset you. Out with it, Saki. We both know you can't keep something like this to yourself for long, so you might as well tell me now. Fine, but you didn't hear it from me, okay? On account of all the bad press surrounding Tanaka, the higher-ups are looking for someone to pin this all on. Someone close to the case, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I think I understand, it's just fine. Officer Bandu told me earlier that Taira was boasting about some promotion, and then I saw some movers going into your office on the CCTV earlier. It doesn't look good, so... Taira, that guy needs a swift punch to the back of the head sooner than he needs a promotion. And movers in my office. This is too much. ¿Qué es movers? ¿Movers? No sé si lo estoy leyendo bien. See, I told you you'd be upset. It's not all definite though. All I know for sure is what I've seen on the monitors and what Bandu's told me. Hold on a sec. Whose officers Bandu? Bando? No sé. That's not some alias you came up with, is it? I only tried that with you. I only tried that with you one time. You figured it out right away. Bando transferred in from Osaka a few weeks ago, and he's a total sweetheart. Sometimes he comes and talks to me at the front desk when he's free. Did he say anything else about Taira's mysterious promotion? Not that I remember. All I know is he's been on the 4th floor doing some legwork for the detectives lately and overheard it. If I run by my office, maybe I'll see this officer Bando and ask him myself. Oh? Hey, that reminds me. If you see him, could you give him this? Sorry, to be sure. Por la pinta, alguna confesión o algún agradecimiento. Es muy mona la carta. Sure. Ok. O sea, yo preguntaría, pero no parecen amigas de verdad. Parece la típica mujer que dice, no, somos amigas, pero esta está en un estado mental, no. Así que prefiero no preguntar. ¿Ves? Yo estoy actuando la primera vez como mejor me salga del cerebro. Luego ya veré. It's like I've died and gone back to high school. Yes, sure. I'll give it to him, but you owe me. A dinner, please. Profesionalidad. ¿Qué? Que lidera la profesionalidad, me cago en Dios. Me tiene harto. Thanks, Ayami, you're the best. ¿Por qué no iba a hacer esto? O sea, Me refiero, si lo está pidiendo, guess you'd better head up to Yukimura's office soon, huh? So you knew about that too, huh? Thanks for keeping me up to date, Saki. Esta escotilla. Inter elevator. Lo voy a dejar por aquí. The CCTV cameras in the stations can be viewed here. Saki stays up to date on all the office drama by having an unrestricted view of the whole building. Eso es guay. Es que algo. I see you haven't slowed down in your viewing habits, Saki. Well, they do pay me to keep an eye out for suspicious behavior. It's not my fault if I happen to notice some other stuff at the same time. Sí. No es lo mismo que te enteres que lo vayas contando. Like that detective Ikeda always fixes her hair before she sees Detective Suzuki. Or that, or that officer Sato takes off his wedding ring when he enters the building. ¡Hijo de puta! Me encantaría tener esa capacidad. Yo estas cosas no me doy cuenta si observo algo. Anyways, I have to be careful. Yukimura says if anything happens on my watch, he'll make me pay for it. Ugh. Esto es muy guay. Pero lo voy a dejar por aquí. Hostias, 3 viewers de una. Muy bien, me quiero morir. Es que no tengo más tiempo. Voy a entrar un momentito. Ah, tengo que poner aquí. Ahora. ¿Cómo que look? ¿Dónde está la oficina? Me lo dirás, supongo, en cada uno. Investigative Units Office. Kazuki and I have offices on this floor. El 4. 1, 2, 3. ¿Cuál es el B? El sótano. Evidence storage and forensic is in the basement. Genial. The reception's level. Saki's probably sitting there now watching all the CCTV footage. CCTV. Recepción, sótano, investigación y esto supongo que es el director. Yukimura's office right at the top. Pues ir, supongo. Joder, qué pintas. Sorry to have to call you in like this, Ito. I know we promised you some time off after this whole rotten situation. Me parece correcto. Si la llamas, ¿por qué es? ¿Qué coño has visto? ¿Qué has encontrado? I'd meant to talk to you earlier, but with everything going on, well, you know how it is. It's been a media circus for the last 2 weeks. Them reporters were waiting for any excuse they could to go for, for our throats, and they found it. Ah, ¿quieres que...? Supongo que será que limpie el nombre de la policía o algo. Vale que no hay muchas pruebas y que se supone que no han encontrado nada que incrimine a otra persona, aparte de esta muchacha en la escena del crimen de su compañero. Bueno, sí, todo apunta a mal, pero me refiero, no sé. Then the deputy chief starts calling me. Then the chief... Hell, got a call from the mayor last night. ¿Cómo? All of them want this case solved and out of mind. If he was here to see it, Tanaka would be furious about all the bureaucracy. Can even count the number of times he yelled at me after similar speeches I made to him. He was a good man. Yes, sir, he was. Let's cut to the chase. With every paper and news station covering your case, the mayor's demanding a formal inquiry into your conduct. Inquiry. Now, before you say anything, I'm not saying I would have done better in your shoes. The whole thing was rotten, if you ask me. Unfortunately, there are no do-overs in police work, and even choices that seemed right at the time can turn around and bite us later on. It's not only you. I made a mistake that night by sending you in alone. I'll pay for that too. Bueno, para excusarlo, me dijo que no me metiese en cosas yo sola. La tipa fue y ya. Keep an eye on your professionalism by using the spin system from time to time. Don't give those vultures anything to pick at. O sea, si no tengo la sanidad y la neurosis, incrementa la sanidad que voy perdiendo. Si estoy mal de sanidad, voy a tener psicosis, ¿cómo se llama? Breakdowns. Episodios de psicosis y me voy al carajo. Y... Y si no tengo... Y si no tengo suficiente profesionalidad, qué sé, hago quedar mal a esta gente o me van a impedir investigar bien. Bueno, ya veremos lo que pasa con cada uno, pero seguro que la cago en algún momento. It's not just about the inquiry, though. I'm concerned about you. The choices you make, professionalism or otherwise, have a far-reaching effect in the future. The people who will work with you and trust you, and the options you'll have available to you all hinges on your ability to keep a professional face. Bueno, esa cara no es profesional, pero bueno. Entonces tengo que subirlo. O sea, yo por mí lo subiría todo, pero todo se nivela. Uno sube, otro baja. Y prefiero la investigación, no sé. Se llega más lejos siendo cabrón que siendo policía, si me dices a mí. One more thing. Given the circumstances, we think it best transfers you out of the violent crime department for the time being. Transfer? But sir, I don't understand. I've already done twice the amount of work as some of the veterans, and I've only been in the unit for a few years. Surely my record should speak for itself. I mean, let's at least talk about it first. This isn't a negotiation, detective. Think of it as a chance to get a fresh start. For the next month, and you'll continue to be on leave. Fully paid, of course. I'll need to take your budget until you return. The gun, you can turn it downstairs. When you come back, you'll be helping out with some of the vice and insurance fraud cases. Uf, qué aburrido. Joder, me pego un tiro antes. Since another detective will be moving into your place, we'll need to clear out your office. I've asked the movers to come in today and give you a hand. Entonces, a quien van ¿cómo se dice? Promotion, no es aumento. ¿Cómo se dice? A quien le van a mover, a quien le van a dar un puesto mejor y tal, ¿es mi puesto de detective o cómo? Do I make myself clear y todo? Yes, sir, I understand. Lister, you old hack. But there's more to this. Sí, pero lo puedo investigar sin que lo sepan. Esta muchacha es mensa. Yes, sir, I understand. But surely this move should only be temporary. That's enough, detective. Until the internal hearing about your case is complete, there'll be no further discussion of this. Now please go to your office and pack away any personal items to be shipped home. The rest stays with us. And Ito, take care of yourself. No cuento con este hijo de puta ni con nadie de la oficina. Entiendo. Voy a seguir a mi rollo y listo. ¿A dónde es que me ha dicho? ¿Puedo ir a otro sitio? Downstairs. Esto es la esta. ¿Puedo ir un momentito aquí? Porque me parece que si voy al 1 es para irme ya. Digo yo. Y aquí supongo que será para dejar el arma. Porque no, esta es la oficina anterior ahí. ¿Dónde coño dejo el arma? No la necesito, me voy a ir a putazos. Igual me la puedo quedar, pero seguro que eso sale mal. Todos son pinche imbéciles. Uy. Hey, Ito, Taira, ¿este es el capullo? Hold up. I heard you were back in the station. Real shame about Tanaka. He was one great detective. You're right, he was the best. Almost hard to believe he'd let himself get caught the way he did. I mean, it's weird, right? There's something fishy about this, pero no sé si decirlo así. Es que de la forma en que lo dices es un poco... He goes missing and can't manage to contact anyone even once. I thought he would have tried to get in touch with you at least, since you were his partner and all. Anyway, you shouldn't blame yourself, Ito. It was dumb to send you down there alone with no backup. Let's face it, there's no way you could have handled that one on your own. Blame something? You've done better? Las dos son un poco así. Implant something? let's face it, es... A ver, desde una perspectiva desde fuera, es verdad. Porque hace, ¿cuánto? Unos pocos meses has tenido un episodio también, no de psicosis, pero traumante, situación de pegarle un tiro a alguien y quedar así. You've done better. Blind something. You're right, Aira. Yukimura should have sent you. The man who hasn't solved a single one of the murders on his desk this year. Igual tendría que haber hecho el otro. Es que las dos son agresivas. Would have turned out much better. Hey, those were just unlucky cases is all. No witnesses. If Yukimura sent me, I would have kept my cool. And I can tell you that. ¿Qué hubieras visto tú? ¿Hubieras visto a la muchacha? Igual, hubiera salido peor. I once was partnered with Detective Nita and was surprised by how competent he is. If he didn't attach himself at the hip or to Taira, he would probably make a good detective. ¿Por qué se le pega al pendejo este? ¿Otra cosa? Sometimes I close my eyes and count to 10, hoping that when I open them, Taira will disappear. Unfortunately, that tactic hasn't worked yet. Enter office. ¿Por qué esto? An alarm for fires, earthquakes and other emergencies. En Japón tienen una alarma para terremotos. Bueno, iba a decir que curioso, que lógico, pero que curioso. They told me that as the only female detective, it would be best to give me extra space, which translated to sticking me at the end of the hall. Ay. El mundo es una mierda siempre. Tengo que salir de aquí, supongo. Dolor. What a morning, I'm exhausted. Tengo que dejar la oficina al final del día, porque me han dicho que la desocupe. First the bosses dumped me out of violence crime, and then they sent movers ahead of me so everyone in the station knows about my demotion before I do. What a mess. As if I wasn't going through enough already. At least with my public shaming, I doubt anyone will have the courage to bother me in here. Dales tiempo. Gives me a chance to regroup and plan my next move. Joder. Está la foto ahí. Y el sonidito me está perturbando. Lock of boxes. Kazuki gave me this silver hairpin for my birthday last year. Seems so long ago. Recuerdos, cosas. I've been in this office for years now, quietly working my way into the boys' club to be respected as a detective. Casco de mundo. Look at it now. All that hard work shoved into some boxes to be handed off to whoever brown noses their way into a promotion, no doubt. Can't help but feel like my hard work wasn't worth anything all these years, if it can be so easily packed away and forgotten. Así funciona el mundo, por eso no tienes que jugar como ellos juegan. De profesionalidad vale verga. En fin, lo voy a dejar por aquí ya, porque ya me he pasado muy fuerte. Muchas gracias que se haya pasado y a tomar por culo.